What's going on, everybody? Quick video. It's gonna be probably 2 videos in one, but I'll make this as quick as possible. I was having issues with the rear end of the truck kind of tail whipping out as I was driving in kind of like wet conditions, and I find it kind of odd, being that the truck is all-wheel drive and it does have, traction on it and all that. So I figured, I find it kind of odd because it did happen several times, and granted, it's going to happen every now and then, but not as frequent as it was happening before. So I kind of looked into the issue of having tires, because right now the tires that I have are the Ecopita 422 HL Plus, something like that. I think they're Bridgestone. And the tires are, I think they were all season, and typically when they're all season, they're just 3 seasons. So they're not like more of an all-terrain tire. So since it happened to me twice, I just had actually 2 of the times I was on the highway, I was trying to pass someone up, and when I stepped on the gas, it decided to go ahead and do that tail whip. So I wasn't entirely satisfied. I didn't feel too safe driving fast on the highway when it was raining. I mean, you're not supposed to begin with, but even if you're driving 40, 50 down the highway, or even on an open country road or something, you kind of want to feel a sense of security. So this happened. The last time it happened, I jumped online. I think it was a couple weeks before Black Friday of 2019. And I just kept doing research on tires. And I didn't find a lot of videos on tires, so that's why I'm doing this. I have an RT, a 2018 Dodge DurangoRT. So the height is not, it's not as tall. It's kind of slouched more in the front than it is in the rear. And I wanted to fit 275 55 R20s, and I was thinking about their Trailblade XT, because everybody knows that tire, or at least some people know that tire runs a little narrower based off the size. So if it's a 275 55 20, it's not a true as far as being wide, it's a little narrower. So I was like, man, you know what, maybe I could squeeze that in. And I took it to the tire shop to see if maybe they could at least throw on a 275 55 for me to give me an idea. And the guys kept saying, no, it's going to hit. So I just said, man, these motherfuckers are just being lazy. So I decided to go ahead, and I just stuck to the stock size tire. Now, after looking around, I decided to go ahead and stick with the stock size, which is 265 50 R20. But I started doing research on the tire. And one tire that really stuck out to me was the Cooper. And the tire, I'll show it to you guys right now in a minute. I think it's the Cooper Discover AT3 4S. So it's like the new updated version of the all-terrain tire. And these tires are not bad. The tires, even though they were the same exact size as stock, these tires seem to be slightly wider and just slightly taller. So I was actually pretty happy with that. It kind of fills in the wheel wells nice. Let me show you guys the tires real quick. Wash the truck so it's nice and shiny. But here you go. Here's the tire sitting on a stock rim. So you can see white letters. I had an option for white, or an option for just all black. The truck is white, so I went with that. And you can see it's a Discover AT3 4S. I don't know if you can see that 4S. There's the size for you guys right there. Nice sidewall. Just look at that. Look how deep this stuff is. I've been riding on these for about 3 months. I kind of waited on doing the video just to see how they'd ride, and trust me guys, they ride really well. Show some of that. Some of that tread pattern. Kind of a wide shot. So you can see they fill in the wheel wells really well. Not a bad tire. And the second part of this video is pretty much on the car wash. I had a couple of people stop me on the street and ask me, hey, what's going on? What's up? What do you use or what? So I'll get to that in a minute. But tire-wise, tires are really dependable in my opinion. I was doing about 75, 80 down the highway when it was raining. Two storms. When it was raining pretty heavy on the highway. Now, I don't recommend people to go out there and push their car, their vehicle, their truck to about 75, 80 excuse me. But they rode very well. I was glued to the pavement. I was driving like if it was just like a regular day. It's nice and sunny, conditions dry, and these tires really performed well in the wet rain. So I was really impressed with that. And then we also had 2 snowstorms here in Chicago recently, and they performed really well in the snow too. I was driving through one of the snowstorms that hit recently. I don't know, I think it was like the first major one. And I was driving down the highway and I was doing about 50 to 60. And I'm talking about conditions just sucked. You probably had about 100, 150 feet visibility in front of you. I don't know if that's a lot to you guys, but when it's pitch black at night, it's pretty bad. And the plows weren't really plowing. They couldn't really do much because it was just that snow that just kept piling up. It was a thin layer of snow that just caused you to kind of lose control. It was very slippery out. So I pushed through that. I was able to push through that like no problem, passing up cars, passing up trucks. The tires held up really well, so I'm really impressed with these tires. If you guys are looking for any tires, I definitely give Cooper a shot. There was a video that convinced me of I think some guys in Europe, or maybe some guys, I don't know if it was Europe or maybe the United Kingdom or something like that, but those guys really tortured the fuck out of these tires. I mean, they put them through hell, and they outperformed just the Nittos and the Toyos, the all-terrains. They were really impressed with these tires. The video's out there. It's like a 20-25 minute video. But yeah, so if you guys are looking for tires, definitely give these tires a shot, man. These tires are also available in the XLT sizes. So if you guys got heavy duty trucks, they definitely have tires for that. Oh, and by the way, let me just get down to the PSI for these tires. PSI is, where am I at? Rated M+S, so that's good. Here you go. Max PSI. Damn, why can't I see that? I'm blind. We go 50 PSI. 50 PSI, and I think each one holds over 2,800 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. I'm sorry, 2,400 pounds. Each one holds over 2,400 pounds. I wanted the Turos because they hold over 2,800 pounds. I'm not towing in this, even though I put an aftermarket tow hitch on it. I'm not towing, but it just the reliability of just having those tires that could withstand the beating. I wanted that sense of comfort, knowing that my truck, if I need to be towing something, it's gonna get the job done. So tires come in handy.